Ladies and gentlemen, what I've been seeing recently is the praise of Raw ratings this week. Some people have now said because the McMahons are back that there's an increase. What if I told you that it wasn't much of an increase? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be showing you some headlines that happened this week. The vintage kiss-assers of WWE, Cultaholics, Walk Culture, Cage Side Seats, the rest goes on and on. These headlines were the following. WWE Raw ratings bounce back after a turn from the McMahons. The McMahon family equals ratings. Vince McMahon's return sees big increase in WWE Raw ratings. And Vince McMahon's return boosts WWE ratings. One of the things that has been said is that the Raw ratings increased by 16%, which is a joke. But some of these news articles are pumping this as major news for wrestling, the return of wrestling, the greatest thing in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually pumped in the calculations. What I did was I compared the previous Raw to this Raw and calculated the amount of viewers that they got. So ladies and gentlemen, let's look at what happened. So this week's Raw drew 2.547 viewers in total. And last week's Raw got 2.194. That's right, folks. WWE got a grand total of more or less 300,000 views. That is terrible. Most lower YouTube channels get that. Mid-tier YouTube channels get that. That is horrendous. And some of these companies are turning around saying, oh, it's a major increase. I'm actually going to read an article from Walk Culture right now. But ladies and gentlemen, they pretty much got 300,000 viewers in total. That is really, really bad. 300,000 viewers for a McMahon return, not just the McMahon return, but all the McMahons, is really, really bad. In fact, this is only a temporarily boost for WWE. I'm going to be reading an article right now from Walk Culture, and the way that they're saying it, it sounds as if the WWE are amazing now. But we'll get into it. After months of unwinding ratings on WWE Monday night, this week's episode finally saw an upturn in audience numbers to the WWE flagship show. I hate that term flagship, it so annoys me. I don't know why, but anyway. As reported by our good old friends, PW Insider. It didn't say good old friends, but you all know the inside joke there. The return of the McMahon family, in particular Chairman Vince McMahon, saw the ratings bounce back from their lowest ever last week to over 2.5 million viewers this week. To over 2.5 million viewers. Now, to the naked eye, someone reading that might be thinking, well, everything's back on track now, everything's fine. No, it's not, ladies and gentlemen. As I've seen the mathematics before, they only got roughly about 300,000 viewers. And by the way, we're not talking about ratings, we're talking about actual viewer numbers here. The ratings even just make it even worse. I think it's like a 1.7. And people are praising this. Oh, it's amazing. The viewership climbed 16%. Like, you should just grasp it on straws. Also, the article is so short as well. Like, most of it's filled with goddamn spam. But it's utterly ridiculous. Let's see. I'll read some more. So the viewership climbed 16% from previous week and was the highest since October, drawing 2.5 million viewers as compared to its 2.194 million viewers on the 10th of December. Let's have a look here. What else is it? Not only was there a boost in the overall ratings, Now they're saying boost, like their actual wording. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only 300,000. That's not good. That's really not good. But Raw managed to return viewers for the first couple of hours too. Hey! Yeah, it went down. The viewership was that overall, but the actual viewership going down from it went down. Like the first hour, yeah, it was quite high because the McMahons were there, right? Only by 300,000. Good work, our boys. And then it went down for the second hour, and then it went down again for the third hour. So, these people must be. I have a theory about these sites, and I think I have proof on it now. I want to get into it, and maybe in another wee while. But long story short, one of my Raw videos and my SmackDown video was #1 in the tags, and as soon as they uploaded a video, boom, it just went straight down. So take that as what you will. I'll probably do a video on it, but I've seen proof of this, that some of these companies are deliberately fucking up certain wrestling community people, to be honest. So there you go. Nevertheless, WWE needs to make changes as part of their proposed shake-up in order to increase the blah 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 blah. And it's just filled with spam. The 21 embarrassing photos you can't unsee. Like, it's just filled with spam and stuff. I actually want to read some of the comments, actually. The McMahons hardly view themselves as merely a 16% boost rating. They'll never show it, but I gotta know that kind of stuff cuts them to the core. It's true. And the 2 YouTube clips featuring the McMahons are the only ones to break 1 million views for that week's Raw. That's yep, that's true. They only broke 1 million viewers on YouTube. Like, that's pretty bad as well, to be honest. I mean, Drama Alert doesn't really get much, like, recognition, like, in terms of YouTube, because they're demonetized kind of content, and Keem gets 1 million consistently. So how can Keemstar's Drama Alert on YouTubers get over 1 million, but the McMahons just barely got 1 million? That's really, really embarrassing. And that proves why TV ratings don't, like, this thing that people are saying, TV ratings don't matter, Jerry. They do. As I proved in a video, like, a lot of months back, the actual Google Trends, if you go into Google Trends right now in terms of WWE, it's on a downturn. Like, no one's searching WWE actively on the internet. And that's just the way it is. So these companies are just outright lying to each other, and really, it just proves them that they're just a joke. So I'm doing this for the benefit of people that haven't seen my video, but this is a bit of an update. So this is the actual numbers for the last 5 years within WWE, and just keep an eye on the bottom trajectory. So see the line from the very, very bottom. If you look at from, like, I know it goes up and down, but if you look at it as in bulk, it's projectedly going down. For example, like, just look at the very bottom there. It's at utmost lowest that it's ever been. And the trajectory right now for 5 years means that it's going to go further down and down and down and down. The only spikes that are actually in this is actually WrestleMania or Royal Rumble. So that kind of proves that WWE is in a downright turn right now. Also, if you look at the spikes, they're all pretty much less compared to previous ones, and that's WrestleMania and Royal Rumble. So that proves why it's that bad. And all these are numbers that are searched online. They are not ratings. They're not TV ratings. They are solely online. So this argument that people say that, oh, WWE TV ratings don't matter, everyone's online right now, I've just proven to you the actual numbers for the trends in terms of the term WWE, and it has gone down dramatically over the last 5 years. Some of the spikes, as I said previously, are WrestleMania and Royal Rumble. And what I was surprised in, especially this year and last year, the spikes aren't as big enough. If you actually look like 5 years ago, the spikes are quite big, but they're constantly going down and down and down and down. WWE right now are slowly but surely losing viewership. I think the McMahons have now realized this. They've probably seen the numbers like long term, and Vince is like, right, okay, I'm probably not going to be around in 10 years time to help this company, but let's do a temporary fix. I'm going to tell it like it is, guys. Don't tune into some of these. I'm not telling you guys not to watch these channels. Like, I don't want to be that type of person. You know, I'm not even telling you guys to tune into me all the time, right? I just do this because, you know, I've got nothing better to do. But I don't want to tell you guys, like, what to do and stuff. I don't want you to say, oh, like, do this, do that, and do the other. I'm just saying, like, whenever some of this news comes out in regards to WWE, and also the world as well, outside WWE, make sure you fact-check things as well. Because some of the news articles that are going on in regards to WWE lately, they're, like, overly praising them. The numbers don't lie. Just slightly over 300,000. I think it's like maybe like 50,000 on top of that, which is nothing really compared to WWE. But 300,000 is really bad, and that is a measly 16%. Like, they didn't even get half of their viewership back. They didn't even get half of their viewership back for the McMahons. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel, signing out. Also, I wanted to do some of these graphs because I don't want to just solely talk about it. I wanted to give you guys proof. Because I know a lot of people are just like, just talking and talking and talking. And like, this is bad, this is bad. And a lot of them guys are right. But some people find it very hard to believe on what maybe some people like myself are saying. So I wanted to give you guys actual proof for you guys to see it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is General Jerry on the General Jerry channel, signing out.